Do you know what is momentum? Momentum is a vector quantity signifying the product of an object's mass and its velocity. It is used to describe the state of motion of an object with a non-zero mass. Momentum units. The units for momentum come from the equation for momentum and the fact that momentum is the product of mass and velocity. The standard units for mass are kilogram and the units for velocity are meters per second. Therefore, momentum is measured in units of kilograms times meter per second. How can we calculate momentum? The equation for momentum is P equals mv, where P is momentum, m is mass, and v is the velocity.
Here are the step-by-step guide for using the equation for momentum. First is identify the mass in kilograms. Second, identify the velocity in meters per second. Third, substitute these values into the equation momentum equals mass times velocity. Next step, solve by multiplying the mass and the velocity. For example, if a problem asks you to calculate the momentum of a 15 kg object moving at 6 meters per second north. First, the mass of the object is 15 kilograms. Next, the velocity of the object is 6 meters per second north. Third, substituting these values into the momentum equation gives momentum equals 15 kilograms times 6 meters per second north. Fourth step will be the multiplying mass and velocity, and that gives you the answer of 90 kilograms meter per second.
How to find momentum using example? We can find momentum in a variety of real-world situations whenever we know mass and velocity. For example, if you are a baseball catcher, you might be curious about the momentum of the fastball you catch. The average fastball pitch is around 90 miles per hour or 40 meters per second. The mass of a baseball is about 5 ounces of 0.145 kilograms. Momentum equals mass velocity equals 0.145 kilograms and 40 meters per second. Momentum equals 5.8 kilograms meter per second.
For example, you can do an experiment at home by rolling a ball down a ramp and having it hit a stationary object. You'll notice that the steeper the ramp is, the more velocity and momentum the ball has, and the bigger impact it has on the stationary object it hits. If you compare two balls with different masses rolling down the same ramp, they have the same velocity, but the heavier ball has more momentum and a bigger impact on the object of hits.
Momentum experiment. You can see momentum in action and calculate momentum in a variety of experiments. To calculate the momentum of an object in an experiment, we will need a scale to measure the object's mass, a ruler to measure distance, and a stopwatch to measure the time. By measuring the distance in an object travels, we can calculate its velocity using the formula.